Continuing to the applications of differentiation. The next topic is errors and approximations. This is the last topic that you have in the applications of differentiation for your AP set syllabus, right? So you have a rectangle, right? So rectangle, the area of rectangle is definitely depending upon two parameters, that is length and width, right? So length and breadth. So if any parameter you measured wrongly, let us suppose you measured length as 5.2 centimeter. If it is 5 centimeter, you measure 5.2 centimeter, then definitely there will be an error in your area, right? So definitely there will be a error in some, we can say, if it is a cuboid, let us suppose it has length, breadth, height. If any one parameter is having error while measuring, if you have any error, then definitely the volume will change, definitely the surface area will change, definitely the shape will change some point of view, definitely the weight of that cube is also changed, right? So those kind of the parameters that will affect if we change or if you have any error in the quantity while measuring, right? So let us suppose you have in a circle. So circle లో ఉన్న ఒకటే ఒక పారామీటర్ మనకి రేడియస్, రైట్? సో ఇఫ్ ద రేడియస్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్, then definitely your perimeter is changing, definitely your area is changing, right? So if it is a sphere, then definitely if you change the radius, what will the impact on the volume, right? So what will be the impact on the surface area, like kind of thing will change, right? So now try to see here. Let us suppose y is equal to f of x is a function, right? So then dy or delta y, nana delta anna d anna ote nana, nothing but this is the change in y. So now try to see here, y is equal to f of x is a function. I am assuming change in y as delta y or dy, right? And change in x as delta x or we can say dx na. సో ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ ఉంది, ఎక్స్లో కొంచెం ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది, దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నామంటే ఇక డెల్టా ఎక్స్ ఆర్ డిఎక్స్ అన్నాము. సో ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఈస్ అన్ ఎర్రర్ ఇన్ ఎక్స్, డెఫినెట్లీ దెర్ విల్ బి ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆన్ దిస్ వై యాజ్ వెల్. సో దట్ ఎర్రర్ ఆర్ దట్ చేంజ్ వీఆర్ డినోటింగ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎన్ డెల్టా వై, రైట్? సో నౌ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ దిస్ యాజ్ వై ప్లస్ డెల్టా వై చేంజ్ ఇన్ వై, దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ డెల్టా ఎక్స్, right? Now take this y to this side, it will come minus y. Instead of minus y, I'm writing it as f of x. So now delta y is equal to f of x plus delta x minus f of x. So what we are finally concluding here, delta y is nothing but change in the final quantity, change in the final quantity, that is equal to change in the initial quantity, or we can say that initial parameter whatever this y is depending on, minus the original parameter, that is y. So y f of x, that is f of x plus delta x minus y nana, right? So that is your change in y. Next dy is nothing but f dash of x into dx, nothing but here it is differentiation of this f of x and taking the change in the x, that is del x. So this is also called as an absolute error nana, this dy, right? So now try to see some questions about this. If f of x is equal to x square, then find del f and dy. So here del f nothing but your function nana, so nothing but your change in f of x, right? So if you see here, f of x is equal to x square, right? So now you need to represent the change in x, that is your del f. So del f is nothing but your f of x plus delta x minus f of x, yes or no? So we seen here, that is del y is equal to f of x plus delta x minus f of x. So now f of x plus delta x ఏమవుతుంది, f of x is x square. So simply in the place of x put x plus delta x whole square minus x square. Now expand using a plus b whole square, it will come x square plus delta x whole square plus 2x delta x minus x square, right? So plus x square minus x square will get cancel. Now you have delta x square plus 2x into delta x. So they given the x value and they given the del x value. So substitute here, what will become del x whole square, nothing but your 0.1 whole square plus 2 into x is 20 into del x is 0.1. So 0.1 whole square will become what? 0.01, right? So plus 2 into 20 into 0.1, what will become? It is 4. So it will become 0.01, right? So now try to see, just try to see, this is the change in your entire function. Let us suppose here x is equal to 20, right? That is x square. So x square అయితే ఏమవుతుంది? If x is equal to 20, what x square?
400.
Yes,
400, sir.
400. Very good. సో ఇప్పుడు x అనేది 20 అయినప్పుడు x స్క్వేర్ అనేది 400 అయింది నాన్న. ఇప్పుడు ఏమడుగుతున్నాడంటే మీకు ఇక్కడ ఈ యొక్క ఎంటైర్ థింగ్ బట్టి మీ యొక్క వాట్ ఐ కెన్ సే కన్క్లూజన్ ఏంటంటే డెల్టా ఎక్స్, if you change the x value by 0.1, maybe you can make it as 20.01 or you can also make it as 19.99, right? So if you make some change, then what will be the impact on this x square? So if you take 20.01, then definitely it will add 4.01, right? That will become total will become 404.01 is your square for this 20.01. So let us suppose not 20.01, I think it is 20.1 only, it is 0.1. If you subtract this, it will become 19.9. So 19.9 whole square means it is 400 minus 4.01, ఆ విధంగా అంతే, right? So that is your del f. Next try to calculate this dy, that is absolute error, right? So that is dy is equal to what will become f dash of x into del x. That is equal to f dash of x will become what? Differentiation of that x square, that is 2x into del x. So 2 into 20 into 0.1, so it will become 4. సో ఇక్కడ 4.01 ఉంది కదా, దాన్ని కొంచెం అటు ఇటుగా అడ్జస్ట్ చేసి చెప్పేదే ఈ అబ్జల్యూట్ ఎర్రర్ అన్న. సో dy is equal to 4. This is your absolute error. Clear? Now just try to solve the next question. Find the value of del y and the dy of the function y is equal to e power x when x is equal to 0 and del x is equal to 0.01. So definitely we know first we need to calculate this del y. So del y is nothing but your f of x plus delta x minus f of x. So tell me what f of del x plus delta x, that nothing but your x e power x plus delta x minus e power x, right? So now try to substitute in the place of x as 0 and del x as 0.01. What will become? E power 0 plus 0.01 minus e power 0. So nothing but your del y will become e point 0 point minus 0.01, not minus, it is plus only, right? Plus 0.01 minus e power 0 is 1. So this is your del y, nana. So we are not going to resolve this for a particular value, just keep like this only. Now try to calculate the dy, that is your f dash of x into del x. So this is f dash of x into del x. So f dash of x will become what? E power x, that is differentiation of e power x is e power x into del x, that is equal to e power 0 into del x is 0.01. So now your e 0.01 is your absolute error. అన్న ఇది దీని నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేము మనము, కొన్నిసార్లు అడిగే ఛాన్సెస్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఎందుకు డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నామంటే మనము బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ ద పార్టికల్స్ లైక్ సిలిండర్, సర్కిల్, రెక్టాంగులర్, క్యూబ్, ఆ వాటి మీద ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసే ముందు ఫంక్షన్స్ మీద ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసాం, అంతే ఏం లేదు. సో ఫంక్షన్స్ తీసుకొని ఒరిజినల్ వాల్యూ x is equal to something and del x is change in x. So what will be the final impact on the y, or we can say f of x? Clear, right? So now just try to see the parameters here. Let us suppose the error in x is del x, nana. Definitely we know if there is any change in the x, we are treating it as in a del x or dx, right? Then the relative error in x is del x by x, nana, and percentage error is in x is del x by x into 100. So percentage we always calculate for the 100 into 100, right? So del x by x into 100. Del x by x is the relative error and del x by x into 100 is your relative error. So entire chapter is depending upon these two formulas only, the below two only, right? Now you can see some geometrical results. So area of an equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 4 into side square. Then perimeter is 3 into side. Triangle we always know the perimeter of here equilateral means all sides and all angles are equal, so that's why here 3 into side they given, right? Next area of square, that is side square. Perimeter of square, that is 4 into side. Area of rectangle, that is 4 into L into B, right? Length into breadth. Then perimeter is 2 into L into B. Then area of trapezium, that is 1 by 2 into sum of all parallel sides into distance between them. Next area of circle, that is pi r square. Perimeter of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Next volume of sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Surface area of sphere, that is 4 pi r square. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Then surface area of cone is pi r l. Then volume of cylinder is pi r square h. So not all these will come. So just you need to remember some of them, right? So majorly they will be asking the surface area of cube, then volume of this cuboid, volume of cone, volume of sphere, like those kind of questions will be asking, right? So not just try to see the question. If an error of 0.01 centimeter is made while measuring the radius of 10 centimeter for a circle, then the error in area is. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడంటే గిన ఒక సర్కిల్ యొక్క రేడియస్ ని మెజర్ చేసేటప్పుడు కొంచెం ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందంట. సో దాని యొక్క రేడియస్, యాక్చువల్ రేడియస్ ఎంత, r is equal to 10 centimeter, right? So they made some error, that is 0.01. We are treating it as in a del r. Change in r, we can say error in r is del r, that is equal to 0.01 centimeter, right? So they are asking the error in the area. So nothing but del a. So error in area is nothing but your del a only, right? So what is a? What is the area of the circle?
Pi r square.
Very good. So area of the circle is pi r square. So now if you want to take the derivative of this the del a, so definitely you need to take the derivative with respect to r, nana. So it will come into 2 into what is r? R is nothing but 10, and your del r will become what? That is 0.01. So now tell me what will become 20 into 0.01, it is 0.2, right? So 20 into 0.01 will come 0.2 pi centimeter square. This is your error in your area, that is your del a, nana. Clear how to solve the questions? So instead of doing this, instead of writing like this, separating del a by del r is equal to pi into 2r, so you can also do like del a, error in a is del a, then pi into r square is 2r, then change in r is del r laga mention cheskunnanu, right? Now try to see the next question. Similar question only, but they given in different manner. The diameter of the circle is found to 5.2 centimeter with the error of 0.05. Then the percentage error in area is. So ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడు, d ఇచ్చాడు, we require r, r is equal to d by 2, nothing but what, nana? 5.2 by 2, it will come what? 2.6 centimeter, right? So now you require del r, that is equal to del d by 2. So 0.05, nothing but 0.025 centimeter is your error in the radius, right? So now you require del a, that is we know a is equal to pi r square, right? So definitely del a will become what? That is equal to 2 into pi into r into del r. So substitute the value of r and del r and tell me what it is getting. No, what they asked the percentage error, right? Yes. So percentage error is nothing but your del a by a into 100, right? That is equal to del a, we already know, that is 2 pi r into del r divided by a is what, nana? That is pi r square. 1 r will get cancelled, pi will get cancelled into 100, right? So now you can write it as 2 into del r by r into 100. So substitute the value of r and del r and tell me what it is getting. Substitute 2 into del r is what? Del r is nothing but your 2.6, not 2.6. Del r is 0.025, 0.025 divided by r is 2.6 into 100. So 2 into 0.025 is nothing but 0.05. If you multiply with 100, it will come 5. So your answer is 5 by 2.6 percentage. This is your answer. Clear? Let us move to the next question. In measuring the diameter of a circle as 10 centimeter, here is an error of 0.05. Then find the relative error in its area. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటున్నాడంటే ఇక్కడ d ఇచ్చాడు మీకు. What is d? d nothing but 10. Find the r. r is equal to 5 centimeter, right? So then what del r will become? Definitely del r is 0.025 only. So you need to find the relative error, that is del a by a. So try to calculate what is del a, that is 2 pi into r into del r divided by a is nothing but pi r square, right? So here pi will get cancelled, r 1 r will get cancelled. You have 2 into del r divided by r. So tell me what it is getting. 2 into del r is 0.025, nothing but 0.05 divided by r is 5. So it will become 5 ones 5, 0.0001. So it will become 0.01 is your relative error in its area. Let us move to the next question. In measuring the area of the circle to 25 pi, there is an error of 0.025 pi. Then the percentage error in the circumference of the circle is. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమి ఇచ్చాడంటే కినా ఏ ఇచ్చాడు నాన్న, ఏ ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు 25 పై నాన్న, ఏరియా ఇచ్చాడు. దెన్ డెల్ ఏ ఇచ్చాడు. వాట్ ఈస్ డెల్ ఏ? 0.02 pi, right? So you need to find the circumference. Let us suppose c is the circumference, that is equal to 2 pi r, right? So they are asking del c by c into 100. So what is your del c? Nothing but 2 into pi into, so error in r is del r divided by 2 pi r into 100. So nothing but your 2 pi will get cancelled. You will get del r by r into 100 nana. So this is your error in the circumference, that is percentage error. So now you need to find the del r and r, right? So from this a, what is a? A is nothing but area, that is pi r square is equal to 25 pi, right? So pi will get cancelled. What r will become?
5.
5. Very good. So r is 5. So now we know del a is nothing but it is 2 pi r into del r, right? That is equal to 0.02 pi. So definitely pi will get cancelled. What is r? R is nothing but 5. So here 2 into 5 into del r, that is equal to 0.02. So now what del r will become? Del r is nothing but 0.02 divided by 10, right? So now this is del r. Find del r by r into 100. The relative error in the circle, the percentage error in the circumference of it, the circle. So that is del r is 0.02 divided by 10 whole divided by area. The radius is 5 into 100, right? So here this 0 and 0 will get cancelled. Then this 5 multiply with this 10, 50 into 0.02. No, why it multiply? It will multiply with here In the numerator it will become 0.2 divided by 5. Yes. So now 0.2 by 5 will come what, ma? It is 0.04. That is percentage. So because this is multiplied with 100 na, so it will become 0.04. This is your percentage error in the circumference of the circle. Nana. Now try to see the next question. The percentage error in measuring the side of a cube is 0.05. Then find the percentage error in volume is nana. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమన్నాడంటే గన percentage error in side. Let us suppose side as s for this value for this cube. So then what they given? Del s by s, or we can say let us suppose simply x. Del x by x into 100, that is equal to they given 0.05. So now what you need to find? You need to find volume, that is del v by v into 100. So what is the volume of a cube? If x is in a side, what is the volume of a cube?
S cube.
Very good, x cube, right? So what del v will become? Del v will become what? 3x square into del x, right? So now del v by v into 100, here 3x square into del x divided by volume v is x cube. So here x square cancel, into 100 is there. So now 3 into del x divided by x into 100. So what is del x by x into 100? Nothing but your 0.05. So here 3 into 0.05, it will become what, ma? 0.15. Clear? Just it is the, while coming to your cube nana, so whatever there is a whatever the error in the percentage error of its side, so then it is just multiplied with the 3 nana. So here nothing but 3 into 0.05, that is 0.15%, right? Let us move to the next question. In a cube, the percentage error in the side is 1, then the percentage increase in the volume is? Yes, simply if you compare with the previous question, tell me what is the error. They require del v by v into 100. In a cube, it will become 3 times the error in the side nana. Given del x by x into 100 as 1. Tell me what is del v by v into 100?
3.
Very good, 3. Simple, 3%. Let us move to the next question. In measuring the radius of a sphere, the radius is sphere is 2 centimeter. There is an error of 0.02 centimeter. Then the error in the volume of the sphere is. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు మనకి? R ఇచ్చాడు. R is equal to 2 centimeter. Del R ఇచ్చాడు. Del R is nothing but your 0.02 here. So now tell me error in the volume, means they are asking del V. So what is V? What is the volume of a sphere?
4 by 3 pi r cube.
Very good. 4 by 3 pi r cube. So now if you find the del V, what will become? 4 by 3 into pi. So differentiation of r cube is 3r square into del r. So 3 will get cancelled. So you will get 4 pi r square. What is r? Nothing but your 2. That is 2 square is 4 into del r is what? 0.02. So now it will become what, ma? Pi into 8 into 0.02. So it will become pi into 0.4 into 4, 16, right? 16 into 0.02, that is 0.32. So we can write as 0.32 pi is your del V nana. Let us move to the next question. In measuring the radius of a sphere is 5 centimeter. There is an error of 0.01 centimeter. Then the error in the surface area of the sphere is. ఇక్కడ కూడా సేమ్ మీకు r ఇచ్చాడు. What is r? That is 5 centimeter. Del r ఇచ్చాడు. Del r is nothing but 0.01. You need to calculate the del s. That is the surface area in the error in the surface area of this sphere. So what is the surface area of the sphere?
4 pi r square.
That is 4 pi r square. Very good. So 4 pi r square. So from this what del s will become? 4 pi into, so r square is 2r into del r. Try to calculate this and tell me what it is getting.
0.45 pi.
0.4 pi is the correct answer. No. 0.4 pi is your error in the surface area. Let us move to the next question. If there is a possible error of 0.02 centimeter in measuring the diameter of a sphere, then the possible error in its volume is where r is equal to 10 centimeter. సో ఒకసారి క్లియర్గా చూడండి, r ఇచ్చాడు, r is your 10 centimeter, then they given this del d that is equal to 0.02. so from this what del r will become? It is simply
0.0.
half of that is 0.1, right? So what you need to find? Error in the volume, that is del v. So for they given here sphere, what is the volume of a sphere?
4/3 pi r cube.
4/3 pi r cube. So then here del v will come 4/3 pi r cube can be written as 3r square into del r. 3 will get cancelled. So now try to calculate this and tell me del v is equal to 4 pi into r square into del r.
4 pi.
4 pi, very good. 4 pi is the correct answer. So that is your del v. Also try to calculate the percentage error for this. That is del v by v into 100.
0.3, sir.
Yes, 0.3%. Very good, Nana. That is your percentage error. Now try to see the next question. If there is a possible error of 0.01 centimeter in measuring the diameter of a sphere, then the percentage error in the surface area. See, same question only, similar question. So what they are asking? Del s by s. So your s is equal to 4 pi r square. That is the surface area of a sphere. So try to calculate the percentage error here. So del s by s into 100. Try to calculate and tell me the answer.
0.4 pi, sir.
0.4 pi. పై ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? పై క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది కదా. 0.02. yes, 0.02 or 0.002. 0.002 is the correct answer. Now try to see the next question. A sphere of radius 10 centimeter shrinks to 9.8 centimeter. The approximate decrease in the volume in cubic centimeter is. ఏమన్నాడంటే కినా ఒక స్పియర్ యొక్క రేడియస్ అనేది 10 సెంటీమీటర్ ఉందంటమా, దాన్ని ష్రింక్ అయిపోయింది అంటే తగ్గిపోయింది అనమాట. సో 9.8 మీన్స్ డెల్ ఆర్ ఇస్ వాట్? 0.2. సో యూ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద అప్రాక్సిమేట్ డిక్రీజ్ ఇన్ ద, డెఫినెట్లీ రేడియస్ తగ్గిందంటే కినా వాల్యూమ్ కూడా తగ్గిపోతుంది కదా, రైట్? సో నౌ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ ద చేంజ్ ఇన్ ద వాల్యూమ్, దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ డెల్ వి. సో డెల్ వి ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ యువర్ 4 pi into r square into del r. ఇక్కడ 3 క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయి ఉంటుంది. సో ట్రై టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ దిస్ అండ్ టెల్ మీ. దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ప్రీవియస్ ECET క్వశ్చన్ మా.
Option 1, sir, 85.
వెరీ గుడ్. 85 is the correct answer, Nana.